Today we're looking at Columbus Day and Indigenous Peoples Day. Hello, welcome to the Daily Bellringer. Please don't forget to subscribe and take a look at the questions down in the description. Also, don't forget to check out dailybellringer.com where you'll find more resources that go with many of the Bellringer videos. Columbus Day or Indigenous Peoples Day is celebrated in the United States on the second Monday in October each year. The holiday of Columbus Day has a long history and has become a controversial holiday in recent years. Columbus Day celebrates the landing of Christopher Columbus in the New World on October 12th of 1492. Columbus, who was an Italian-born explorer, had set sail from Spain on August 3rd of 1492 with 90 men and 3 ships, the Nina, Pinta, and Santa Maria. Now, contrary to popular belief, Columbus was not attempting to prove the Earth was round. Most Europeans had already come to accept that idea. Rather, he was attempting to establish a western route to China and India for trade. At the time, Europeans only assumed the Atlantic Ocean was all that stood between them and Asia. They were unaware of the Pacific Ocean altogether. Columbus landed on the island of San Salvador in the Bahamas. Columbus and his crew explored the surrounding islands, landing in Cuba. Columbus believed it to be China, and then the island of Hispaniola, Columbus believed to be the island of Japan. Columbus returned to Spain in March of 1493, being a hero, having discovered a new world. Columbus would make the crossing to the New World 3 more times before his own death in 1506. Interestingly, on none of his voyages did he ever step foot on what would later become the United States. Now, one interesting side note to history. Even after his death, Columbus continued to make the crossing to the Americas. Originally, his body was buried in northern Spain, but since then he's been exhumed and reburied 4 times, including a trip across the ocean from Spain to the Dominican Republic, then Cuba, then back to Spain, where he is buried today in Seville. The first recorded celebration of Columbus Day in America occurred in 1792 on the 300th anniversary of his voyage in New York. Then, 100 years later in 1892, President Benjamin Harrison encouraged Americans to celebrate the 400th anniversary of Columbus's voyage and American patriotism. The celebration coincided with the World Columbian Exposition in Chicago and with the first reciting of the Pledge of Allegiance in schools across the country. Celebrations of Columbus Day began to grow in many states, largely due to many Italian immigrants coming to America and celebrating their native son Columbus. Organizations such as the Knights of Columbus began to lobby or urge lawmakers to recognize an official holiday for Columbus. In 1937, President Franklin Delano Roosevelt officially recognized Columbus Day as a federal holiday. The holiday, however, has not been without controversy. First, beginning in the late 1800s, several anti-immigrant and anti-Catholic groups refused to recognize the holiday due to its focus being on Italian and Catholic-born Christopher Columbus. But more controversy has surrounded Columbus due to the fact that he and his men committed terrible acts of violence and enslaved thousands of native people of the Caribbean islands. In one instance, in 1495, Columbus and his men captured and enslaved an estimated 1,500 native people and sent them back to Spain. Columbus ordered native people to find and collect gold for him, and if they did not deliver, they were severely punished, tortured, and even hunted down and killed. Additionally, Columbus and his men brought with them diseases that native people had never been exposed to, which resulted in the death of thousands of native people. Not a federal holiday, but rather a celebration recognized by several individual cities and states. On the second Monday of October each year, Indigenous Peoples Day is a celebration of the culture and history of Native American people. Berkeley, California was the first city to officially reject Columbus Day in 1992, the 500th anniversary of his voyage, and instead officially celebrated Indigenous Peoples Day. Since then, the celebration has continued to grow each year as more states move away from the memory of Columbus and more towards honoring Native American contributions to history. Today, over a dozen states have officially gone from Columbus Day to Indigenous Peoples Day. So with that, hopefully you learned something, and thanks for watching.